He broke my man. Please tell a different story. Would you like another pissing story?
No, no,
I've
no,
got another in
please,
the chamber.
please.
Okay. All right.
Please,
okay,
please,
all right.
please, please. My chat has come a long way.
Okay, all right.
It's taken a lot of rehab to get them past the pissing. Please let them move on.
Have you seen the vampire hunter story about my sister? That's pretty wholesome. We can do like a palate cleanser.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. I think there's like a video of it somewhere. But I don't think Lando has heard of it, so I can just tell it to you. When I was like probably around like the Sonic era, right? Like that around when I was like a big Sonic fan. So like 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that. Something happened. Like a movie came out and like people were like into vampires, right? And I became very, very, very afraid of vampires. I like had like a phobia. I became terrified of them and I couldn't sleep at night. It was not Twilight, you freaking zoomers. Get out of here. I was having nightmares and like I had to sleep with the light on, and then like in addition to that, like I just couldn't like handle it. And like I was going to school with like no sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my sister, who's more like a parent than a sister, really, like she really like raised me. So she's like, "What is wrong with you? Like, why can't you sleep?" And I was just like, "I'm afraid a vampire is gonna come and kill me and drink my blood, and I'll be a vampire, right?" And my sister was like, "Vampires don't exist. They actually do not exist." And then I remember I was just like, "Yeah, but like." There's like this movie came out and like all the kids are talking about it and like what if they do, right? So my sister thought about it, and then at that night when I was about to go to bed, she comes into my room with like I remember exactly what it is. It's like a theme park cup, right? It's like a cup that you get from a big cup that you get from a theme park, and it's like filled with like water, and she's like, "This is holy water."
Okay.
So if you get attacked by a vampire at night, you splash it with this motherfucker. She didn't say motherfucker because I was a kid. You splash the vampire with this, and it'll kill the vampire. And I was like, okay. So I was able to sleep for about like a week and a half, 2 weeks, because I had my like holy water.
You got your holy water in like a big
by my bed every night.
7-Eleven giant chug cup.
Exactly, like a theme park, like yeah. And then at school, a little douchebag. There's no other word for this. I get it. You shouldn't be like insulting children. This little douchebag who had to be the bearer of bad news, like very gleeful. I remember the look on his face, this smug little shit. He was like, "Holy water does not kill vampires.
No.
It hurts them. It'll burn them, but it does not kill vampires." And I went right back to having nightmares again. I was having nightmares. I couldn't sleep again. And my sister was just like, "What is it this time? Werewolves?" I remember she asked if it was werewolves. And I was just like, "No, it's vampires again." She's like, "The holy water is right there." And it's like, "Yeah, but Larry told me that vampires don't get killed by holy water. They don't get killed by holy water." And my sister was like, "Okay, what will kill a vampire? Tell me what will kill a vampire. We'll get this squared away." And I was like, you have to stake them in the heart, and then they'll die." And then my sister was like, "Okay, all right." So she left, and then she came back around bedtime again, and she had a sharpened like tree branch, like a fucking stick, right? And she's like, "This is a stake. This is what we're gonna do. If a vampire attacks you, you splash it with holy water in the eyes, you scream my name, I'll come out of my bedroom into your bedroom, and I'll kill the vampire for you." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." She didn't give it to me. She kept it. And actually, the funny story was that like a year or two after that, I asked my sister if she still had it, if she still had that thing on her, right? And she's like, "Yeah." And then she went and she produced like the stick.
Really?
Yeah. She kept it like in her. I don't know where she kept it, but she still had it.
You know what you should have done was to not bring that up. But yell for vampire help and see if she would have like remembered from like the deep,
like a fire drill. No, I wasn't smart enough to do that. And also my sister scared me because she's more like a parent, right? If I did like a false flag like that, she would definitely beat the shit out of me.
Oh,
She would,
dude.
Absolutely beat the ever-loving shit out of me.
You met my brother, right?
Oh yeah.
Dude, me and him are on pretty good terms, I'd say. But man, I beat the shit out of that little kid. Dude, I feel bad. I do. I beat the ever-living fuck out of this poor kid. And not like, oh, little brothers are. I would fucking wail like I'd wail on him like I was fucking Conor McGregor, bro. I feel bad.
There we go. What the fuck is this? I can't read the next one either. Turning into a vampire and exposed to sunlight. I didn't make this tier list, all right? I didn't fucking make this tier list. I didn't fucking make it. I didn't fucking make it. I yoinked it from North.